Hello, everybody. We are a couple days removed from the Screen Actors Guild Awards, which were pretty fun. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie. I
Yeah,
had a lot of fun with those.
yeah.
Reaction video is up, but Thomas was not available for the reaction video. So we have him here now, and we are going to break down a lot of what the Screen Actors Guild Awards will mean for the Academy Awards. We thought this would be fun because now that BAFTA is like very irrelevant, SAG is usually the next best predictor for the acting categories. Not all across the board, but for the most part, it's pretty consistently the best after BAFTA. And BAFTA is still relevant for some of them, but like actors, for instance, it
Yeah.
isn't. It really isn't. So we can kind of get a bit more here, some more than others, but it's a fun conversation to have. So you just want to let's just jump straight in.
Yeah. Let's just jump straight in.
All right, supporting actress Ariana DeBose won for West Side Story. I don't think she has any competition at this point.
No, anyone saying Kirsten Dunst, that feels like a legacy pick more than anything. And
Yeah,
if there is a place that does legacy picks, it's probably going to be more likely to be the Screen Actors Guild over the actual Academy. So if you did want to see a Dunst win, that would have been the place to do it. And unfortunately, or fortunately, I
I
probably preferred Ariana DeBose. That didn't happen. So
yeah
Ariana DeBose now competition free, sweeping to the Oscars.
even so like the other place where I thought or Dunst could have been nominated would be BAFTA. She isn't
Oh
nominated,
yeah, no, she's not nominated.
so like DeBose is undoubtedly going to sweep,
100%.
just like Kaluuya last year. Like
Yeah,
it's there's a sweep, and that's just it's a sweep, and it's weird because I feel like the supporting categories have kind of swapped because last year supporting actor was the sweep, now it's supporting actress, and then supporting actor this year is kind of mirroring what supporting actress
yeah,
was
yeah,
last year with Yoon Jung and Troy Kotzer, which we'll get to in just a second. But yeah, this is Ariana DeBose predictor for everything,
yeah,
like for everything.
yeah. Or
And
don't and get it wrong. If
yeah,
you want
you
to
could
do
also
that,
just
I
be
think.
wrong.
Yeah.
Predictor for everything, or just be wrong. Um, let's talk about supporting actor now. So Troy
Okay.
Kotzer wins SAG. A
Sure.
lot of people were predicting this. We didn't buy into it. That was our mistake. We should have
Should have.
followed along with what everybody else was doing and went for Kotzer.
We should have
We
done
thought
that
that
for multiple categories, probably.
yeah,
Else we would have ended up slightly more than 2 out of 6. Bit
I
bitch
got
about that
three.
one.
I got three.
Yeah, yeah.
I
You
deserve
got
better.
3. I got 2. I'll stick to my
Um,
pro Golden Globe predictor status. Yeah.
yeah, not so good on the segs.
No.
Um, but yeah, so Cody misses here. So
Mm.
this is going to be a really interesting race the rest of the way because we thought after Golden Globe, well, Cody's just going to sweep. If he wins Golden Globe, he can win anywhere. Um, and Coulter felt like more of a Golden Globe pick to me than a SAG pick. However, they each have one now. We have Critics' Choice and BAFTA left. I I don't know who to predict at each of them.
I think they'll take one each. I don't know which
I
one they'll take
I
each.
agree. I think that they'll each take one. I just don't know who's going to go to each one. Like, because
I have a feeling BAFTA will give Cody
that's what
critic
I was
choice
leaning towards.
Cotter.
And then
Because like
Coulter
Cotter
Critics'
doesn't
Choice.
really feel like a BAFTA pick.
Right, but Cody also feels like more of the Critics' Choice pick.
That is the thing. If anyone's going to get 2 out of 2, it's definitely more likely to be Cody. So in that
Yeah.
regard, is Cody still the number one? It's close, but
So like
maybe because Cody is more likely to win both BAFTA and Critics' Choice than Cotter is.
yeah.
Like Cotter ain't going to win both, put it that way.
But I feel like them splitting is more likely than Cody winning too.
Probably,
And
probably.
if they split, I'm gonna probably predict Coater
Yeah, the
for the
narrative
Oscar.
is far better for Goethe.
So I don't know. I really don't know who to predict here. But Coater's made it a race. This is now supporting actors a 2-horse race. It's
Yeah,
Coater and it's Cody. Nobody else has any kind of shot. like
No.
none at all. J.K. Simmons, Jesse Plemons,
Yeah.
and then who else was nominated?
Hines.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, nobody else has any kind of
Yeah.
shot to upset here. At one point, we were all predicting Hines. Those
Yeah.
days are long gone.
If Belfast was still in the picture race, maybe Hines would be dragged along, but equally that's not going to really happen anymore. So yeah, it is a 2-horse race between Kotzer and Cody. Cody won at Golden Globe. That is still lingering in the back of my mind because
Right.
Cody should not have won a Golden Globe. That is not a Golden Globe performance Cody gave, and he
Absolutely.
still won for it. So that does still linger in the back of my mind. This is massive for Kotzer, as we've mentioned.
This is huge for Kotzer because I think Kotzer winning here is bigger than Cody winning Golden Globe.
Maybe.
Like, who's your number one right now?
Oh, you put me on the spot here. Who is my number one? My gut instinct says Cody. That's my gut instinct.
My gut right now is Kotzer.
Okay.
I feel like the
come
momentum.
actually do the Oscar predictions. That could well change.
Yeah, I'm going back and forth. Like, yeah, we'll have our Oscars predictions soon, but I'm going back and forth.
Very interesting video.
As of now, like I feel like the momentum is shifting in Kotzer's favor. Like, not to jump ahead, but Coda won ensemble.
It did. Momentum is shifting in the way. Momentum is shifting in the way of Coda, and
yeah,
but momentum's not slipping for Power of the Dog like you'd sort of wanted. It's but not like, slipping. It's not right, but it's staying. It's
considering like all of the momentum that Coda is picking up. Like, it's going to win WGA. Like,
probably
it's winning WGA. Yeah. So it just won the HCA for Best Picture, and then it won Adapted Screenplay there over Power of the Dog, and Kotzer won. Like, Coda is picking up a narrative. I don't see it walking away Oscarless. Like, considering all the momentum, it would be weird for Coda to not win an Oscar. And out of its 3 nominations, Picture, Supporting Actor, and Adapted Screenplay, Kotzer makes the most sense.
Yes, he does make the most sense, but equally, I have a hard time thinking. I just don't know. Critics' Choice and BAFTA are going to be so important in this race.
And they're going to be, if we see, that's going to be chaos.
I actually do think, though, there is a good chance Cody could end up walking away with both of them. Because, as I say, he won the Golden Globe. He should not have won the Golden Globe.
Yep. Yeah. That day is going to be so fun because they're at the same, because BAFTA starts, I think at 6, or no, they're going to be at separate times because that's going to start at like 6 a.m. my time. And then Critics' Choice is going to be like, I think 6 p.m. my time. So, like, they're going to be 12 hours apart. So we're going to kick off the day with BAFTA and then have about like a 10-hour wait and then have Critics' Choice.
Yeah. Or for me, we're going to end the day with BAFTA and then start the next day with Critics' Choice.
Yeah. So it's going to be a strange day, but that's going to be one of the most telling days in the entire race. So it'll be interesting. Be very, very interesting. Let's talk about actress. Actually,
let's go. No, let's talk about
actor first. Let's do actor first. Because Will Smith is now 2 for 2. I'm still standing by my Cumberbatch pick. Which I've said that Will Smith is going to win Golden Globe and SAG, and then Cumberbatch is going to take Critics' Choice and BAFTA. We'll see how right or wrong I am on March 13th. But, like, this is a tough race. Like, obviously you're still predicting Will Smith.
I will be, yeah.
And you're, like, locked in now, even if Cumberbatch takes both Critics' Choice and BAFTA, right?
If he takes both of them, I would probably still pick Smith, but it'd be close, yeah.
Like, all I need is Cumberbatch to win BAFTA, and I'm predicting him.
Even if Smith wins Critics' Choice?
Even if Smith wins Critics' Choice. If Cumberbatch wins BAFTA, I'm predicting him.
I think that what the BAFTAs proved this year is that they are not reliable sources for nominations. So why should they be
They
reliable
weren't
sources,
reliable last
really?
year. They weren't reliable last year. They nominated Mads Mikkelsen for actor. Like they were not
Yeah,
reliable last year, and they still only missed one category for their winner, cinematography. Everything else matched up at the Oscars, including the massive actor upset, including this 2 screenplay upsets. Like they didn't do well with
yeah,
nominations last year, and they still crushed it with matching up the winners. So I think that they're going to get less this year, but actors historically been incredibly accurate. So if Cumberbatch wins there, I'm predicting.
yeah.
That's all I know.
Cumberbatch is winning a BAFTA. There's like not really any chance he doesn't win a BAFTA. But if Smith can pull it off for Critics' Choice, I'd be very reluctant to say, yeah, the Oscars will snub another black man for another white man 2 years in a row. I'd just be way too reluctant to say that the Oscars would go for that.
I but like it's not like these people are like it's individual voters. It's not like they're like meeting together and discussing who's going to
I
win.
mean, yeah, but we all know behind closed doors there are conversations that happen, though.
Yes, but it's still the individual votes. Like people are
It
still
is
going to
still,
vote for
yeah,
what they want. So like
yeah. I mean, in a way, to an extent. I'm
yes,
maybe a little more skeptical of the Oscars voting system in
like
general.
obviously there are narratives that are pushed and there are
Yes,
people,
exactly.
the campaigners that are going to be inside, but in the end everybody still has the choice of what they're going to be voting for, no matter how far they've been pushed in one direction or the other. And
Yeah.
like
A
I
problem Power of a Dog has, though, and this is a genuine problem, they may be stretching themselves too thin if they're trying to campaign Cumberbatch as well. Like King Richard, the only thing it's really got to win is Will Smith. Whereas Power of a Dog, if it's going to be campaigning, it's going to need campaigning screenplay, picture, supporting actor, actor, all of like a lot of the tech categories as well. You know, Cumberbatch probably won't get the limelight he maybe deserves, whereas Will Smith most definitely will.
imagine okay, imagine if we have if no like this would be very weird, but imagine if as far as wins Nomadland and The Father play out exactly like uh Power of the Dog and Coda. So Power of the Dog takes picture, director, actor, and then Coda would be getting a acting performance and screenplay. How weird would that be?
That would be weird. Would show parallels, yeah.
But like I I don't know. I think that Power of the Dog and Coda, because like I do think now that Coda is the number 2 for picture.
Yeah, yeah, I'd agree.
Even without the editing nom, I still think that it's the number 2 for picture. I think that it's the movie that's putting up the most threat to the
Fight,
Power of the
yeah.
Dog. Like even though like you could say statistically it's King Richard, or statistically it's like
Still Belfast.
still
If you want
Belfast.
to keep beating that drum till it's dead.
But like I think now that lost Seg Ensemble, and like if Cumberbatch does win, no, you can't tell me that King Richard was second because it will be Oscarless. I
Mm.
think I think that Coda is going to win an Oscar. So I don't know. I feel like Coda is the number 2, and like I think that you could see many different combos of Power of the Dog and Coda splitting awards because
Yeah.
they're each going for supporting actor. They're each going for adapted screenplay. Like it's going to be a very interesting conversation.
Equally, I mentioned it before though. Will the Oscars like not give any awards to King Richard? Maybe, but equally, if King Richard is the number 3, you'd expect it to win one. So I do
I
think
mean, it's
that
number
they
3
might try
purely
and
because
recognize
of
it.
the editing nomination. Like,
Yeah, but I
without
still
without
think yeah
without the editing nom, what does it have? Actor,
they
supporting
might try and
actor,
give it something though.
and
They might
song.
try and give it something, and Will Smith is the place to give it
Watch it be
something.
song. Watch it be song.
Which would be song. It
For,
could be song.
I mean, I who knows.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's a very actor and yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm still sticking with Cumberbatch even after the Will Smith win. I I don't know. I feel like I've committed too hard to it to back off now. I'm sticking with it. I mean, I learned my lesson with Penelope Cruz. I was holding
Yeah,
with that way longer than I think most people were. Um,
yeah,
and I shouldn't have ever backed off.
no,
I
no.
I'd had it right. So
I
I'm
shouldn't
gonna
have backed off Judy Dench. It's
yeah.
back in September. Judy Dench, even in October, I'm pretty sure I had her in.
Yeah, no, I had Penelope Cruz all the way through like November or December. Like
Yeah,
I was holding on to her for a long time. So I'm gonna stick with my gut picks now.
yeah.
Gonna stick with Cumberbatch. So
Stay stubborn.
yep, I feel like that's a good motto for our predictions.
Yeah.
Um, so okay, actress.
Mm.
To quote King George from Hamilton, "Good luck." Um, because my God, what?
Yeah,
So Jessica Chastain won, which if you could not
yeah,
tell by my reaction for those who watched it, I was very very excited about it. I was very
yeah.
excited because like out of the SAG nominees, I think that she was easily the best.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, okay, so Kristen Stewart's our favorite performance. In
Yes, yeah.
this category, my favorite overall is Renata Reinsve, but sadly snubs. Even though she should be here, and I'm actually going to predict her to win the BAFTA. Spoilers for my BAFTA predictions, but I think she's
Oh,
winning the BAFTA.
okay.
She is number 2 on Gold Derby, so I'm
There
gonna
we
go
go.
with it.
What's number one though? surely you predict number one.
It's Lady Gaga, and I don't want to accept that reality.
Okay,
So
okay,
we're going to pick Renata Reinsve over Lady Gaga.
okay.
Um, so what is happening in this category though? So
Okay.
getting
So
into
this is a mad category when the winner of this maybe pick a different person to win. Like
yeah.
maybe change my prediction to someone
Did
else,
you go to
not the
Stewart?
person who won.
Did you go
I
to
went to
Stewart?
Stuart.
You went to
I went
Stewart.
to Stuart. It's a blip. It is a blip. Maybe this is a wish prediction. It's not though, I don't think, hopefully. It's a blip, this SAG miss. It's nothing. Obviously she was gonna miss BAFTA. There was no way she was gonna get into BAFTA. That's fine. Take that one off the cards. Kristen Stewart is gonna win Critics' Choice, hopefully. But
Yeah.
she should win Critics' Choice. And in which case, who won last year? Frances McDormand. Why? You could argue it was because she was the last
Because she
person to
won
win.
BAFTA.
Yes, but the BAFTA was the last ceremony before the Oscars. Critics' Choice is the last ceremony that matters before the Oscars.
Also, last
Therefore,
overall. It's after BAFTA this year. Sorry to cut you off.
okay, yeah, I mean,
Overall.
yeah, at the same time, but yeah, BAFTA's obviously relevant. So, Critics' Choice, who's going to have the momentum going into Oscar night? K-Stu. K-Stu's going to have that momentum.
Yeah. I hope so. I hope so. I mean, she won HCA last night, which made me so happy. I
Yeah,
was
that's
so
just
happy.
more fuel to the fire.
Yeah, I mean, that's a bunch of critics that are going to be voting on Critics' Choice.
Yeah.
I mean, like, they also went with Garfield, which sadly won't happen. Even though, like, those two should be the two winning the Oscar, and we all know it. But I don't know. I do think, and I messaged you on Discord after SAG. I honestly believe the race has always been between Stewart and Chastain, though. I'm currently predicting Chastain. Just because I want to wait and see if Stewart does in fact win Critics' Choice. If she does, I'm predicting Stewart. If somebody else wins, I'm predicting Chastain. I don't care if Kidman wins. I think that her Golden Globe win was kind of irrelevant.
But Critics' Choice win, you still wouldn't. It wouldn't pass your mind to maybe think.
If it passed my
Kidman.
mind, I'd probably place her number 2 over Stewart, but I'd still go with Chastain. Just because Critics' Choice is only like 4 of 10 with actress. However, I would do it if Stewart got it because I feel like she has a lot more momentum.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know, we've been saying Stewart and Chastain since the start, and then we all freaked out when Stewart missed SAG, and then we thought
We shouldn't
Chastain
have.
wasn't even going to get nominated. At one
Well, I
point.
don't know if we ever thought that.
We had her at number 5.
Yeah, we probably probably did.
So I
Mm.
I
Yeah,
really don't
there
know.
is something to be said. There is something to be said about the fact nobody saw Eyes of Tammy Faye. Nobody really saw that film. Like,
And
yeah,
critics didn't
obviously
like
I
it that
saw
much.
it.
Critics
No,
didn't
I
like it
saw
that
it.
much.
You saw it, but yeah, critics
Yeah.
didn't like it. General public did not go out to see this film. They didn't
Yeah.
really go out to Spencer, but that's because, like, I mean, they did to an extent, but Spencer was never going to be a box office smash, really. I don't recall how much money Spencer made at the box office, but equally, it has become quite well known that Ida Tammy Faye did very, very badly. So,
Yeah. I
yeah.
like Ice Tammy Faye is at a 55 at Metacritic, which would be weird if she, like, I don't see her winning Critics' Choice. Like,
No.
watch Critics' Choice be something weird like Alana Haim,
Yeah.
who was
Yeah.
nominated. Like, I this is such a hard category. This is such a hard category, but like, I honestly do believe that it's Chastain and Stewart. Is that just me picking my two favorites and being in denial, and just wishing that Kidman doesn't win? Maybe.
Yeah, I definitely do keep Kidman in the conversation. There is a top 3 in my mind. And a pretty clear top 3. Like Coleman, nah, not really. Penelope Cruz,
Cruz, no,
nah, not really. No.
no.
So you've got the top 3.
Somehow
And like you do throw
Coleman.
Kidman in there.
Sorry, but Coleman's still number 1 on Gold Derby, and I don't understand why.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I did like some act. Yeah, Frances McDormand, she can win. Frances McDormand can win in very close succession. That's because she's Frances McDormand. Olivia Colman is not Frances McDormand. There is no way she is
Yes.
winning in what 3 years,
Yes.
twice in 4 years.
Yeah, she isn't Frances McDormand yet. She's going.
No,
she's going.
yeah,
Olivia
she's got the
Colman's
potential to
tomorrow.
be sure.
I mean, Olivia
Yeah,
Colman's getting nominated every year. Like, she's going to get nominated next year for Empire of Light, the new Sam Mendes film. Like, Olivia Colman's just going to get an Oscar nomination every year now. And
yeah,
like,
and all credit to her. Love Olivia Colman, great
Oh, yeah.
actress.
I mean, she should be getting the supporting actress nomination for Mitchell's vs. the Machines. But
Yeah.
and
it's also great just to see these actresses who came from British TV, small British TV shows, make it big.
Yeah, I mean, I don't, I don't have the attachment to share the same sentiment, but yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So I really don't know with actress. I mean, well, I'm curious to see how we each rank everybody. We might be the same, aside from the Chastain Stewart swap for the top 2.
Yeah,
But,
I'm
like,
fairly sure. Yeah. Because whilst I would say Kidman is in the top 3, and there is clearly a top 3 and Kidman is in
he's
there,
third.
she is number 3.
Yes, 100%. Because, like, there just isn't passion behind that film. Like,
No.
there's passion behind Stewart and Chastain's performances. So,
But I think there's more passion behind Stewart. I think there's more passion behind Stewart.
I do too. So, we'll see. Coda 1 Ensemble, we've already kind of touched on that, though. So, I mean, it's going to be an interesting Best Picture race. But those are our thoughts on the Screen Actors Guild. There's a lot coming up.
For
That's
sure.
very exciting. Just to run this down quick, on the 12th, 11 days from now, we have the DGAs. On the 13th,
DGAs.
we have BAFTA and Critics' Choice. On the 19th, PGA. On the 20th, WGA.
Yeah.
Sparse throughout that, we're going to have ADG, ACE, ASC. Like, we're going to get to know all these technical categories, like Costume Designers Guild, CDG. The VES, Visual Effects Society, is in 4 days. We'll see if, I mean, it should be Dune. But, like, last year they snubbed. I think they did something weird, and, like, they might have dropped Tenet or something like that. I can't remember what they did last year. Did they do The Midnight Sky? I remember VES doing something weird with The Midnight Sky last year. But don't fact check me. So But there is a lot to look forward to. The Batman After Being Fresh, Drive My Car, all coming out this weekend. Drive My Car, at least on streaming. Yeah, it's going to be a fun time coming up. But until we get to it, where can everybody find you, Thomas?
Also, I ignored your advice. I did fact check you. You were correct. Midnight Sky did win.
Okay.
But you can find me at Payments Pictures and on Letterboxd at Thomas Gladstone as always.
To interrupt the outro, now that I know that I'm correct, we could see some weird stuff happening with VES because they snubbed Tenet for Midnight Sky. But you can find me YouTube at The Basement, Letterboxd at Trevor Matson, Twitter at TM Talks Movies, and on the Banana Meter, where the Batman and Fresh will be hitting the Banana Meter this weekend.
Yeah.
So, thank you everybody for watching.